Shalom everyone, this is Kris Shoemaker, also known as Yehudah ben Shomeyr, and welcome to the Daily Drash. Today's Daily Drash is taken from Proverbs 12, verse 1. In the Jerusalem Bible it says, "He who loves discipline loves knowledge." I mean, some people out there, love Jeopardy because when they watch it, they learn something new. There's some people out there who love watching documentaries because they always learn new things and they're like a sponge and wanting to absorb all this knowledge. But do you really love knowledge? It says those who love discipline love knowledge. How many out there like being wrong? I don't think I saw any hands out there because none of us like to be wrong. When we remember the school days when teachers would ask us questions and they would point to us to give the answer and we'd give an answer and we would be wrong. We would just get this twisting, sick feeling in our gut. We would have this flush of embarrassment and shame come over us because we didn't answer the question right because we were wrong. Or if we raised our hand thinking we knew the answer and they called on us and we were wrong, we felt even worse. There's just this embarrassment and shame of being wrong. But it says, he who loves discipline, in other words, somebody who loves to be corrected, loves knowledge. We shouldn't take this attitude of shame when we're wrong about something. We should take the attitude as like, wow, I didn't know that. Boy, you learn something new every day. Wow, I'm glad I know. Kind of like the G.I. Joe public service announcements after the cartoon where these kids are spray painting their bikes in a closed up garage and one of the G.I. Joe guys opens the garage door and they're like, "Oh, Flint, what are you doing here? Kids, don't you know that you should have a ventilated place when using spray cans and spray paints and aerosols, or you could kill yourself." Like, wow, we didn't know that. Thanks, Flint. Now you know, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe, right? So like when knowing is half the battle. So you shouldn't be embarrassed by ignorance. It says, he who loves discipline loves knowledge. And the second half of this verse says, stupid is the man who hates correction. So you should feel embarrassed and feel shame when you're too stupid to be corrected, when you're too stupid to learn the right answer, when you're too stupid to raise your hand and be vulnerable enough to be wrong so you can be corrected. I've heard it said, and I think it's well-meaning, that the only stupid question is the one that's not asked. So, a lot of times teachers will say that to encourage their students to ask questions. Somebody else may think it's dumb, but the only dumb question is one that is not asked. So think about that. He who loves discipline loves knowledge. We need to take that attitude that we want to be right, that we want to be corrected, and there should be no shame in being wrong or being mistaken, because we're all human beings and we all don't know it all, right? Stupid is the man who hates correction. Well, I'm afraid to ask this question, or I'm afraid to investigate because what if I'm wrong? Well, so what? What if you are wrong? That's the great thing. It's great to be wrong because that means you get to learn what's right. You get to be corrected. So stupid is the man who hates correction or hates discipline or hates to be corrected. So, let's reverse our backward fallen human thinking when it comes to that. And let's just be thirsty for knowledge, especially God's knowledge. And when we learn something new in the Word that tips over one of our religious sacred cows, or, we learn something in God's Word that flies in the face of what we've been taught or learned through a particular church or denomination, and when we're confronted with God's Word and God's words alone, and it corrects us on something that a long-held belief, let us embrace that and not buck against that, because God's Word trumps any of man's doctrines or traditions. Hey, thanks for listening. Go out there and have a great day. Shalom and Shavua Tov. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to press the like button as well as the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and the notification bell that'll let you know every time I make a new video. And don't forget to share this with a friend. Also, visit our website at abrahamsdescendants.com. Thanks. Shalom. abrahamsdescendants.com. Getting back to the first century in a 21st century way.